let's hit on Daredevil and get rid of him. Looks like Wolverine might be MVP of this fight, if he can hang on. So, Deadpool is dead, but he does revive. I've never seen him actually revive. That's badass. Let's finish off Yondu. Deadpool might be MVP with that revive. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Marvel Strike Force video on the second account, which is my lower level account. And this video, I kind of want to do a little tour of my roster about 4 or 5 days into the game. As you can see by the achievements, we've only been playing this account for 5 days, and we're already level 33. Also, take note, in Arena, I'm currently ranked 103. And the opponents I'm actually facing are quite a bit lower. So we have a rank 91 at 8,276 power. So I don't know if I'm just going way above the curve. We have a rank 90. We have a rank 88. Let's actually go and challenge ourselves against Lord J, who's rank 88. So this is the team that I have currently. I could replace Elektra for hand sorcerers and get a little more sustain, especially a defense buff for crossbones. But Elektra does have a high damage attack. But I think I am going to actually sub out for hand sorcerers just to get a more essential heal. And I think it's a little bit better than Elektra. Elektra can purge a buff, which can be useful to get through a taunt, and you kind of want that. And I'm also working on getting Quake, so we can actually replace Bullseye in favor of Quake, leaving Crossbones. So on this team setup here, we have Crossbones, but I want to see if I can take out Spider-Man early. So let's slow him down. We unfortunately do not get the slow. This is where the spread damage comes. And luckily Hand Sorcerers dodges that attack. Now Elektra with Hand Sorcerers is good. Or even with Hand Sentry, because you can put the dodge on him directly. So we're going to continue to damage Spider-Man. And instead of healing, we're going to get rid of him. That's damage taken off. Now we're going to start focusing Crossbones. Because there's going to be a defense buff coming. And it's going to take 2 turns for Crossbones to actually do it. So now that Punisher did his spread damage, I am going to heal with Hand Sorcerers. And let's also use our buff. And let's go shred Crossbones. Slow might be bad, we don't get one. So the important thing to note is we're going to get our explosion off before the opponent Crossbones, but we're going to have him worn down a bit. I am going to heal just to protect my Hand Sorcerers from going down. Okay, so his Crossbones is actually going to attack first, which is really bad. Luke Cage might taunt. Let's try to get rid of him. Special 3, we do not. That's bad. So Bullseye takes some damage. Luckily he had a defense buff, but unfortunately he might go down. I'm going to summon some bodyguards just to protect the rest of the team. So, my Crossbones is still pretty healthy, but unfortunately, he's going to survive with a sliver of health. So, we can try to get Luke Cage down and then finish off Crossbones that way. Actually, we do get our explosion off first, so we're actually fine. So, easy domination of this opponent. And he's going to wipe out a bodyguard, we're going to wipe out Punisher, and Elektra will fall shortly after. And yeah, this team's actually pretty good. Black Panther and Kingpin are 2 characters I do not own on my main account, but I wanted to play around with them. We're just going to obliterate Elektra for about 5,000 damage and get rid of her. So yeah, we are over rank 100 in Arena. We're ranked 88, and we're still facing opponents that are not that bad. So actually being able to push to rank 50 today seems very likely, although we only have 2 fights to go. So we might have to do it tomorrow, but when you get 150 cores for free a day, that's pretty good. So we're going to try to push for Quake and get in the top 10. So DRC Views TV is going to be joining us in Marvel Strike Force. Very cool to have a regular hangout. DRC Views TV is a loyalist from Injustice 2 and WWE Mayhem. And we actually have a decent roster of players that are coming over. We got Deathslayer, who's got a second chance. We got Doku, we got Noah Stewart, Fortnite TY, NDN Warrior 2000, Grim the Dream, Nightwing 01, Overcane, Basic Bulbasaur, Stubbsy, Major the Boss, Little Reckless, 2 Expo Gamers, Super Goodra John, Sharky Boy 31, Chriso 1999, Zero, 97 P. Howard's second account, DRC Views TV, Rixie, and Destroyer 0468. So we have a couple of low levels in this alliance, but we are currently doing a level 30 raid, level 35 raid, and we have 51.92%. Now, most of my team is wiped out, unfortunately. I could revive them, and for the sake of actually showing you some raid gameplay with this team, let's actually do that. I'm going to spend some of my hard-earned raid stuff. I'm not going to obviously heal Black Panther, Kingpin, and Hand Sorcerer. So we're going to spend 200 to revive. A little bit overkill, but let's keep going. Well, this is actually a pretty decent team because there's a lot of villain synergy. Black Panther just does a lot of damage and very versatile. He also has that area of effect when he's under 50% health. I'm still trying to work on Night Nurse, and I'm going to show my roster in just a second what it looks like. So there is a taunt, and let's just beat down Drax. We do have to worry about Crossbones as well, so he's going to use his ultimate right away. There are a lot of taunts to deal with. I think I'm actually deal with the Kree Royal Guard first. So we're going to get some nice burst damage on him. Now we want to deal with Crossbones as soon as he taunts as well. So we have our Defender of Wakanda ability up, and there's Nobu summoning guards. Now, the advantage of that is if we have our ultimate available, we can actually get rid of all of those guards. This is going to be really good. There's Crossbones taunt that we want. So let's switch over to the opponent's Crossbones because we have to get them down. There's the hand minion slashing at people. So we're one turn off from summoning bodyguards. We're quite a bit away from our buff. And yes, Black Panther is going to shred all these hand guys up. It looks like you only get the speed buff once. Black Panther hits my Black Panther. He's not dead yet, but we definitely need to get a heal. So let's get our daggers off. Get rid of Crossbones. Nebula doing her thing, being annoying with counterattack. Black Panther is gone, unfortunately. So we still can't hit on the taunts. Let's just heal up. Unfortunately, we're one turn off, and we just need to get our guys up to like gear tier 6. These opponents are a little bit harder. So I don't know if I can actually beat Nobu. There's the double counterattack, so we're going to take a lot of damage here. Let's summon some bodyguards just to take some damage off. We only get one, unfortunately, because I don't have it that leveled up. And we're just going to have to keep chipping away at Drax. We probably could have just kept focusing on him, but we had to get down Crossbow. There goes the bodyguard. Nobu slashes away. And we're just going to have to keep chipping away at Drax until he attacks again. And hoping our guys can stay up. I feel that Luke Cage might be a decent raid person until I can get Wolverine and until I can get Night Nurse. But yeah, this is what I'm working with currently. I'm not going to taunt. We're still quite a bit away from our area damage. Nobu's going to be annoyed from counterattacks. So Drax's taunt is finally gone. We're going to get rid of the Kree Royal Guard. And I think we're going to start focusing on Black Panther. Kingpin's going to take a little bit of damage. Hits him right in the balls. That was pretty cool. So he's charged up, but he just used his area of attack. Bullseye is probably going to go down momentarily, but let's take out Black Panther in the process. There we go. So we're weakening this team considerably. There's a hand minion. Let's get rid of him with Hand Sorceress. Hand Sorceress is still pretty healthy. But down goes Crossbones. Bullseye's going to get eliminated as well. And this is where we can use the better part of Valor and just exit the fight. Don't be ashamed to do this if you're trying to save high priority characters. Like, for example, if your tank's about to die, it's a lot cheaper to spend 20 raid energy than it is 50. We're not going to revive any of these, so we're just going to stick with what we got. We have Punisher, we have Jessica Jones, and I'm going to use the Shield Operative as a secondary healer. So our mission here, get rid of Drax, get rid of Nobu, and see if we can hold on and win this fight. Again, I'm not trying to be an MLG. I'm a low-level player in a level 35 raid, but I am trying to kick some ass. And I want to show you guys some gameplay on the low-level account because it's not all about level 60, gear tier 11 gameplay. You guys want low-level content too, and I want to bring both types of content to these accounts, and if we have enough interest, we might even do a third alliance. Unfortunately, Nobu is going to almost wipe out Punisher, but we're able to get that big heal. And Drax does not actually have a taunt, but I still feel it's worth hitting him because Nebula is annoying. Let's get that spread just to get rid of Nebula's evade and then start working on her. So let's get the bodyguard defense from Kingpin and offense up. Shield Operative is just kind of there to throw stealth on the lowest health person. This should hit on Punisher. Nope, actually hits on Kingpin. Kingpin has a massive health pool, but he has no armor. I really like the mechanic of that because regen should work quite a bit better. So I'm going to work on Nebula because she's going to be a lot easier to deal with than Drax. And let's just double attack, get some ability energy hopefully. And will Punisher get rid of Nebula? No, very close. Will the Shield Operative do it? No. Kingpin should be able to bash her out though. So Nobu's out of stealth. We're going to start hitting on Nobu. If Drax taunts, we're going to use the... Nope, actually Nobu goes into stealth, so we're going to have to hit Drax anyways. The thing I like about Jessica Jones is that she does give ability energy. And I feel with some sort of speed mechanic synergy, that could be really powerful. We're going to do this to save our Punisher. So Nobu's going to summon a hand minion. Nope, he actually just gains counterattack. So, yeah, we're just going to try to focus Nobu now. Because I'm sure he's going to be easier to take out than Drax. Jessica Jones bashes away. I'm going to summon a bodyguard now. It's going to take some damage off everybody. Drax is kind of slow, so Punisher is going to be able to heal up. Nobu about to go down. Drax does get the taunt off. So that's going to save Nobu momentarily. The bodyguard does not go down in one shot. Summons 2 hand minions. And we are going to be able to get a nice juicy heal. Unfortunately, that's going to hit on a bodyguard as well. But let's try to dispel the taunt and go after the other guy. We do not dispel the taunt, but we do dispel the defense up. Punisher and Hand Sorcerers take a shot. We're going to do the boom. That does not take out the minion as well. I was hoping it would. Kingpin is going to be able to get rid of Drax, and now we can start focusing on Nobu, who has like 0 health. The bodyguard finishes him off. Now let's get rid of the Blade Master that's weak, and actually are going to survive this fight. I'm going to do ability energy, because hopefully it'll land on the operative to give a baby heal. Yes, it does. So Punisher should be healed just a little bit. Even 221 is a big deal. He's actually going to be able to get the regen heal, so very happy for that, and down goes the minion. So yeah, we were able to win this fight. We did have to die a little bit, but yeah, we earned those 6 basic materials, 25 raid credits, and yeah, I don't see us doing this fight. We have Gamora, Star-Lord, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, and we have the whole Guardians of the Galaxy team. I actually think that's easier than the Kree team, but we'll see. Now, I suspect I'm going to wipe on this fight, but we're still going to try it. Just because you guys want this low-level gameplay. So Drax should have his auto-taunt. Yes, he does. The operative takes some damage there. Star-Lord is going to wipe her out quite easily. And yeah, we're just going to see how much damage we can do. Jessica Jones gets obliterated by Rocket Raccoon, so these guys definitely have more power. We're going to have to do the spread. It's not going to hit very hard. It is going to hit Gamora decently. And we're going to see if we can absorb an extra hit from this defense up. Groot is going to be able to heal a little bit. His heal is really bad, but we'll have to see how it is at higher levels. And Punisher does get eliminated, so that's going to fill the speed bar. She's not going to be able to wipe out somebody else. But yeah, there's not much more we can do from this fight. We're just going to have to watch him get obliterated. I think we'll just ~3 it. That blind is bad because that's damage we don't do on Drax. So let's just heal to be annoying. You can see the massive health pool that Kingpin has. Probably should use that on Gamora. Kingpin actually gets another attack. So let's hit on Gamora. We get another 1822 in, and yeah, that's a wipe. But these guys are gear tier 6, I think. So no shame in that. But it puts us in 7th place. We got Deathslayer, Stubbsy, Zero, Nightwing, The Dream, and Grim doing some work. We also have Doku, Fortnite, Sal, 97p Howard. We got NDN Warrior trying to leech. And we have Chriso trying to do some stuff there. So here's a little tour of my roster. It's pretty weak. Crossbones is almost gear tier 6. I'm only missing 1 item. I just need the unstable molecules. So again, I could just buy them and get them up to tier 6. That might be worth it. Black Panther we have at gear tier 5. I haven't really worked on these abilities too much. Bullseye's at gear tier 5. Elektra's at tier 5. Kingpin is at tier 5. Hand Sorceress, I can get the blood magic up. And I'm going to take that upgrade because I don't have a good healer. So we need level 38 for the next upgrade and 35 blue materials. And you bet your ass I'm going to be taking it. I really cannot wait until I can get Night Nurse. And I also cannot wait until I can get Wolverine either. Because I feel that 2 healers in raids is not a bad option. I think that Luke Cage in raids might be okay as well because of the defense buff. Kingpin obviously has that as well. Punisher I really haven't worked on in a while. I could get him some upgrades as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to actually upgrade yet. I'm kind of saving my ability materials for worthy upgrades. Like this Tangled Web does a lot more damage when you actually get it up. And getting it to level 4 is a big deal. Because then your stun is off on 2 turns instead of 3. It does do a lot of damage. Shield Operative is kind of my only other healer. So getting the extraction up is going to be a big deal. So I'm going to actually take that upgrade. And applying regeneration 2 to 3 times is good. And then healing the lowest ally for... Like, this ability isn't that bad. It's just... It's hard to do. In, like, rescue missions when you have to protect the person that's escorting, it's really good. So we're going to open up this little basic orb, which is pretty garbage. And we're going to get a shard for Elektra. So she's 2 out of 55. So what have I been actually doing my roster upgrading on? Right now, I'm trying to get Mercenary Lieutenant, who's at 41 out of 45. I'm actually spending cores to get him. I think the speed offense up is going to be really good. It's going to take quite a while to actually get the ability to level 6. I think it takes like level 58. But once you get that, it's super good. And be able to apply offense and speed up every 2 turns is going to be insane. It's going to be the ghetto Black Widow for sure. Wolverine, we're also 2 days off from getting. I probably should try to invest in Nebula because I can farm her in Nexus 1-3. So when I get my energy at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., that's probably what I'm going to do. I've also been working on getting Hawkeye, who's currently 22 out of 45. I'm working on getting Gamora from Blitz. I can work on Arena Fragments, so I've been trying to get Quake, who is currently 5 or 10. I think she's 5 out of 45. Yeah, 5 out of 45. Trying to work on Night Nurse as well. And this is probably where I'm going to be spending power cores on. I'm also working on getting Quake. Quake is going to be amazing in my arena setup. Like right now, I am using this team basically. So when I get Quake in, that'll probably replace either Hand Sorceress or Bullseye. And then once I get Gamora, that'll definitely replace the other one. And then when I get Drax, I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to take out Kingpin? Or am I going to take out Black Panther? We'll have to see on that. I'm going to have to play around with it a little bit. But yeah, there's some definite things I'm going to do. Crossbones, you're definitely never taking them out. But I feel that Drax is really good. Then you got Gamora, Quake. And then do I keep Kingpin or do I keep Black Panther? Leave your comments down below on that. Let me know if you guys like this low-level gameplay. And what you guys would like to see from this side of the channel. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!